Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a give, right side. Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. Past the 20, and now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So now the Browns, they're going to line up and go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and two-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for two and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net.
Come on, let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
Got it. 3's the mic. 43's the mic. All day, baby. All day, all day.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score of Browns 8, 49ers nothing.
Stenerud's kick is good. And that will extend the lead to 11-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense there. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
Do you think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He was looking for a Nunwa there. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 92 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On second down now, Peyton takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
The tackle made by Robbie Rock. It's a gain of 4.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Forced out to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Second and 10, here's Jackson again. Now he's forced out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. Watch the run. Watch the run. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. Orbit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Check 99. Check 99.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run the counter. Jackson, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Peyton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Play action. It's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run again with Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Dancing to his left. He may try, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jackson as they stay on the ground. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd and 1, Jackson able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Darren Waller, 36 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Stenerud now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this one will be returned to right around the 30.